So where am I? Now, some people might not recognize where I am. This is Dallas, and obviously the most famous building in Dallas. Up the street is this, the Book Depository. Okay. Yes, the Book Depository where President Kennedy was shot all those years ago, or supposedly shot. It's now a museum. You have to forgive a lot of the things because nobody thought they'd make it a museum until years later, so everything kind of had to be reconstructed. They put the boxes back to way they kind of like had photographs and found them, all that kind of stuff. So as you move through the museum, you have to remember nobody thought they were going to make this a museum at any point. The museum itself was very crowded when I visited. It's very popular in Dallas for people to go see. And you get a headset, which all of the displays have a number you can punch in and it will tell you about the display. For the most part, the museum is a dedication to Kennedy. The first few bits are all about what was going on at the time during the Kennedy administration. Remember, he was elected in 1960, he won't take office until obviously early 1961. And it talks about the Cold War, the Cuban Missile Crisis, the Bay of Pigs, all the things going on. It even has some things about what was going on in the homeland, the fact that Dallas was actually kind of hostile towards him. Texas, I didn't even vote for him. Texas went to Nixon. So it talks about all those things. Eventually you finally get to a section where it actually talks about the trip itself. It talks about the precautions the Secret Service were taking, some of the things that were planned for, the whole, and then it goes step by step through the day. Kennedy landing, greeting people, and all the such and such. It doesn't get much, it doesn't get into other things that, you know, if you watch JFK, the movie, you get into. But it does go through exactly what happened. Eventually you get to the point where you're there on the 6th floor where the shot occurred. Now, if they just have it all walled off and you can look at it, and they have a computer design which actually outlines like how the shots were supposedly taken and whatnot. From that point on, it's all about the circumstance, how they hunted Oswald down, and they even have Jack Ruby materials about all that stuff. And they talk about, you know, a nation in mourning, all these other kind of things kind of related to the Kennedy assassination, the outpouring of sympathy, and all the other stuff that happened. are curious, there is only one sign and one little billboard that actually does briefly talk about conspiracy theories behind the assassination. For the most part, the whole museum is dedicated to the idea that Oswald took the shots. If you're curious about my theory is, yes, there was probably Oswald or someone up on that depository that day and fired, but it seems likely that there was probably someone else who shot. I don't really believe in the CIA big kind of giant cover-up, but I could see a small group of people who, you know, got together and then threw Oswald under the bus. Okay, the 6th floor. I mean, it's not really that much to Oswald or what exactly happened. There's a bunch on that, exactly how things happened on that day. Not much on Oswald. It's more of a thing for JFK. I don't know, a museum for, it's like kind of JFK's legacy, JFK did this, JFK did that. As for the conspiracy, actually I think I'm more conspiratorial now, because coming up that street would have been the better shot, and Oswald had some military training. So why not take the shot there? If anything, the more you slow down, there's also this big awkward turn here. Maybe it's just me. And how did he know they were going to go that way instead of that way? I don't know. It just seems too convenient. Seems too convenient. Oh well. Well, anyway, that was what, over 50 years ago, so, well, whoever did, you know, if it was a conspiracy, they got away with it.